With the announcement just made of a bad deal with Iran, the president has taken a road that was less traveled for good reason. The road was less traveled because so much wasn't even part of the negotiations. Iran's efforts to overthrow foreign governments, sponsor terror, develop ICBMs, blow up mock U.S. warships, pledge to wipe Israel off the map, and chant death to America in their streets while unjustly imprisoning American citizens, including a United States Marine. The road was less traveled because the president just negotiated away our sanctions that made for critical leverage to deal with so many other completely unacceptable acts that must not be tolerated. The road was less traveled because the United States will be making permanent concessions in exchange for temporary concessions on the part of the Iranians. The road was less traveled because there is so much doubt as to whether this was even a deal. Will the Iranians publicly agree to the English version of the deal and the Obama administration's interpretation of it? If not, then there really is no deal. The road was less traveled because the Iranians cannot be trusted and were not negotiating in good faith. If weapons inspectors don't have unfettered access to observe Iran's nuclear program, compliance will never be met. The road was less traveled because our enemies do not respect weakness. They only respect strength, consistently applied. Walking from a bad deal would have been more noble than weakness shown down a path less traveled for good reason. The president stated that the only alternative to whatever he entered into is war. I reject that. We could have done better at the negotiating table. The road was less traveled because of the irony that the president just paved the path to worsening instability in the Middle East and a nuclear arms race in the region. If this prediction is questioned today, it is guaranteed that history will quickly and deeply unfortunately prove these thoughts correct. The president should have walked from this bad deal and strengthened his hand if he later chose to re-engage. The beauty of our republic is that the final authority is not the President of the United States, but instead the American public, through their duly elected representatives in the United States Congress. The Senate and the People's House must act and affirmatively reject this deal. That is the critically important and most noble path forward for the rest of us, very concerned about life not just now, but also after the Obama presidency. While it's important to be open-minded, we don't have to be naive. We must take action and prevent a bad deal from actually being implemented.